Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I've been MIA once again. I've been doing my own thing these past couple of days, hanging out with friends, enjoying the weather. Finally, some of the stuff is starting to open back up again, so I just like going out and experiencing life and doing fun stuff with my friends and getting out there and doing my own thing. So I'm glad everything's starting to slowly but surely kind of open back up and get back to normal. I love seeing people outside and having a good time with their families and friends. And so I just have been doing great. So right now we're on episode 10, so we're in double digits. That's awesome. So right now we're doing question 136 to 150. So here we go. Question 136. Do you have a pet? If so, what kind? I do. It is my awesome dog. His full name is Rondo D. Wade Jones. He is 9 years old and he is a Bichon Karen mixture. Had him since high school. He's a cool little guy, and it's funny because the last time I was home, I could just notice how he's aged, and you're just like, oh my gosh, we've had this dude forever, We've had him since he was a little puppy. And now to see him kind of wither a little bit, it's like, oh, bud, So, yes, I do have a pet. He is my good, faithful dog. I would have brought him to North Dakota with me, but I got to pay extra for him for pet stuff. And, he would miss his mom too much, so I couldn't take him away from that. So, yes, I do have a dog. Question 137. If you were a bartender, what famous person would you like to serve? Scarlett Johansson. That's easy. Scarlett Johansson's like one of the most attractive women on the face of this planet, and I feel like if I were to have an intelligent and nice conversation with her, that would make my entire life. And I would suck at my job as a bartender because I'm supposed to be attending to everybody, but in my case, I would be just attending Scarlett and focusing on her and what she wants and what she needs, and I'd be talking to her all night, as long as she let me. But so I'll be the most horrible bartender, but to her, I'll be the best bartender in the entire galaxy, son. Question 138. If you could choose your last words, what would they be? My last words would be in a sense of, to all my friends and family, the fact that I would say don't mourn me in the sense of whatever happens to me, whatever it is. Don't mourn me. Celebrate, what I did for you, the positivity that I brought in your life, and the things of that nature. So don't celebrate the sorrows. Your tears would mean a lot to me, but at the same time, just remember me for me, how I helped, what I did to be there for whoever I was there for, family, friends. This spreads to everybody, So if I could choose my last words, what would they be? Just, remember the good times with me. Don't wallow on the whole death. I might not be there physically, but I'll be there with you spiritually and walk you through and shine my light down upon you guys and look at you guys smiling. So I think that's what mainly I would be. Question 139, do you have a calling on your life? The calling on my life, what I would say, was to ultimately just educate and teach. Whether it be sports, whether it be life, school, I've always had that knack to help people and have that empathy, helping people, showing people a better path, showing people a better way to do something, suggesting ways to do different things. And I love it. I figure that to be my higher calling in life in terms of just helping out people. I love doing what I do. I love my jobs that I love doing. And I wouldn't trade that personality of mine for the world because it's a rarity to see in a lot of people nowadays, it feels like. So I'd say that would be the main calling in my life, is to spread positivity and helping people, educating people in any way I can. Question 140. Have you ever let someone win an argument even if you knew you were right? If so, who? Oh, this is easy. All my students that I've worked with in the past, from the middle schoolers to the high schoolers to the elementary school kids, even to the people, of the people I worked with, they'll think they know something. Like, I don't need your help, even though you're an adult and you've been through this before. I know everything, despite me being a seventh grader or a third grader or a 10th grader, whatever the case is. And I'll be like, okay, since you know it all, you do your own thing, but when your idea falls and slaps you in the face, I don't want to hear it. And a lot of those things I was right about, and then they gotta come back to me and grit their teeth and kind of face palm like, okay, you're right, blah blah blah. So it's like, yep, that's what I tell you. So have I ever let someone win an argument if you knew you're right? I would do it just so they would realize that they were wrong. And that you should listen to me and your elders. Question 41, could you ever be a medical guinea pig? No. Initially, no. But if you're talking very good money, yes, I will do it for the right price. But initially, I'd say no. I treasure my body and treat it like a temple. You get out what you put in. If you put your body through a lot of crap and feed it a lot of junk food and crap like that, that's what you're gonna get out of it. So, I keep my body up to date, fruits and vitamins, nutritions and stuff like that, working out. And if you don't put in anything positive, how are you gonna expect something positive to come out, So I could never, I think, be a medical guinea pig. I'd be too squeamish and too picky about it. So I would say ultimately no. Question 142. What is the most annoying thing about the opposite sex? Confusing. I love women with a passion. I love y'all. You ladies are beautiful. You sacrifice. You do all these amazing things. But oh my goodness. The confusion, sometimes when you say something but you really mean something else, and sometimes I have a hard time understanding, like, what are you trying to say, just give me a straight-laced answer. And I'm pretty sure ladies everywhere can read other ladies like a book and what they're trying to say, their code. Men, we have our own code too. I totally get it, but women, sometimes y'all code is just like so unbreakable. It's like, oh, how do you guys do it? But slowly but surely, I'm learning. But I would say ultimately the confusion in what do you want from me? Just tell me what you want from me and be clear about it, so I'm not overthinking or overdoing anything, But not taking anything away from ladies. I love y'all to death. Thank you for sacrificing and doing everything that y'all do, because y'all are beautiful. How do you feel about investing your money? Question 143. It's interesting. I've read a little bit about it. It's very interesting in the sense of I've dabbled a little bit into it, but I've never fully said, hey, put this in Apple or whatever the case is. I've never done that, but I've heard the just tidbits of information about it. I'm not comfortable doing it for myself yet because I don't know the ins and outs of everything. That's something I'd have to do extensive research on before I ever get into that category. But ultimately right now I'm not really gung-ho about it, but maybe in the future, who knows, once I get more of my hands on it and see what's going on, I like it. Question 144, what is something you'd like to grow instead of buying? I would like to grow fruit, specifically my favorites, grapes, apples, bananas. I would love to grow my own fruit instead of buying it at the store, because you would not believe how much grapes cost. And bananas, just to eat healthy, you don't understand how much it costs. And you're just like, it's easy to go and get some junk food for easy money, for cheap change and stuff like that. But once you really want to eat healthy, like salads and fruit salads and cool stuff like that, it's a crap ton. And you're just like, where did all my money go? To this nutritious stuff. And, I guess it costs a lot to eat better. So, if I could grow something, it would be those 3 fruits, and I'd really love it. I'd love it. Um, Question 145. How do you like to take your coffee or tea? I do not like coffee at all. Can't stand it. Tea, I will only drink one kind of tea, which is green tea, and that's only when I'm sick and my throat is killing me. And it's hot green tea. I love it. And other than that, I don't drink any teas except Arizona teas. Arizona teas will always be the best until they start going over $1 a can. If after that, it's gonna be the end of the world. I can't deal with that. That's enough. Question 146. How smart is your significant other and who is smarter? Ooh, I do not have a girlfriend right now. Hopefully in the future I will have a girlfriend. Not gonna lie, I'm slowly but surely, and it's going in a very positive direction. I am talking to my ex right now. We're not doing anything crazy right now. We're just rechronicling what made us work in the first place and getting back to what made us friends initially in the first place. And I think that is what really what the ground foundation, what we're doing right now. We're not I'm not dating, we're not dating right now. It's just all we're talking, you know. And I think that's the one thing that we lacked before was the miscommunications. And now that we know each other a little bit better, we could see why certain things didn't work in the past and going forward how it can work in the future, you know. And but currently right now, if I had to compare, there are certain things that she's better at than me, and there's things I'm better at than her. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes opposites attract, and I'm better at certain things, she's better at certain things. For example, with her, she's better at mechanical mind speaking. She's immaculate. Everything from cars, installing machinery, installing things in their house, curtains, stuff like that. I mean, I can do it, but it takes me a little bit longer to do it. I'm more of the book-minded, book nerd type of guy. It's so crazy. You feel like it because of the how do I put it? The sexual standards in terms of like, well, guys, you need to know how to work machinery, and you need to know how to do blue collar jobs, and ladies, you need to know how to work white collar jobs. No, it doesn't have to always be that way. With me and her, it's completely flip flopped. I have never had a construction job. The closest thing to that is I was a little bit of a janitor with my dad in the past, and that was great. Taught me the value of $1. Taught me how to work hard. Sometimes it's something you necessarily don't want to do, but if it's to put food on the table for your family, you do it, you know. And I've been blessed to work at, you know, great organizations like Alina and schools and stuff like that. So I think when it comes to who is smarter, it's a lot of give and take. There's things I'm better at, there's things she's better at. So overall, I'd say me. Question 147. What is your preferred swimming stroke? I am a front stroke guy. I can barely do back. I think I got too long of arms, and that's too much work for me. So I can't, that whole range of motion thing, it's just like, nah, just go forward. I can swim, I just don't like swimming that much, but if I absolutely have to, I can. And the people that do see me swim, they're like, Chris, you cut through water so easy because you're small, you're slender, and you're lanky, and there's not much water resistance for you. And it's like, yeah, you know, but my preferred one would be the front. 148. Have you ever had something snowball out of control? If so, what? That's easy. At University of Wisconsin River Falls, my initial junior year of school, new college, new university. When I did not make the basketball team, that hurt me so much, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything, spiritually, and I could not man, from that moment when I found out I didn't make it, my life just started to snowball out of control. I didn't know where I was coming or going. The times I went to class, I barely remember being in class. It was just my entire will was just gone. And months, days, weeks passed, and I could barely tell the difference. I'm just going through the motions. I'm trying my best, but that spark, that flare, that positive attitude I had, it just faded away. It was gone. It was just snowballing out of control until eventually I finally stopped it and reevaluated what made me go into that funk and what I can do to get myself out of it. And luckily I had a very awesome support group to help me get out of that snowball. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for the people that helped me out through that rut. Because looking back at 2013, I will always say that's the worst year of my life. And somehow I made it through. And I have all those people out there to thank that I knew back at the time, to thank you for helping me out of that, having my life snowball out of control. Question 149. What is the likelihood you'll make the half-court shot at a game for some serious cash? Ooh, you're gonna put my basketball mind to the test. Okay. Well, it all depends. How much shots are you giving me? Likelihood, I'm confident. I'd say out of 100, I'll give myself a 45% chance I'll make it. I have a good shooting form. I can shoot anywhere. I'm confident in my abilities, so I would say 45%. Half-court shot's a pretty big shot, so especially for some serious cash. It all depends. What do we consider serious cash here? Like millions or in the 100,000s? What are we talking about here? But likelihood, I'll give myself a modest 45 to 50%. More towards the 45, though. I don't want to toot my own horn too much, you know. I'm still retired. And last question, question 150. What is the main thing you like to do on vacations? Spending time, ultimately, with friends and family. I can go anywhere, whether it be Vegas, California, wherever I like to go. But I don't think it would mean the same without my family, my friends, whoever I'm going with. And I think it's the people that make the experience that much better instead of you personally going. Unless you're going on some type of spiritual journey where you need to be alone with yourself and your thoughts, I think the people that you bring along with you make the memory a lot more better. Especially the people you know and you grew up with and your family. And I think that's the ultimate treasure about going on vacation, is being with people that love, respect, and care about you, and that you are just an overall joy to be around, that they even want to be around you in that scenario in the first place. So I think the main thing I like to do is being with my friends and family, and just people who are in my corner and love and respect everything I do, and I feel the same way towards them. But anyway, that's it for the day. So that was episode 10. We're in the double digits now. That's insane. And then next time we're going to do 151 to 165. So stay tuned for that for episode 11. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Oh, and also on my YouTube channel, I'm starting to get more subscribers and people commenting on my videos. So that's awesome. Thank you guys once again for the feedback and everything. And thank you all for everybody on Facebook who I posted to that sees it. Likes and comments are highly appreciated. I love it. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.